Janessa, I have a question for you. This right here, face and body glitter, how do you use this with a brush or do you just use your hands? And I need to put tape right here. This is where the label was from when I had sent you the picture. But look how this, so I'm had to put tape over it. But do you just use a brush with this and apply it to where you want it to be? Yeah, so I'm gonna put tape on that. So I'm going to do the intro to give YouTube time to notify people that we are here. Hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why? Because I started off asking questions about face and body glitter. Seriously though, even though that was serious. The crazy in the crazy troll nation is knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. And that can be a crazy concept. I don't know if you heard me, Janessa, but this face and body glitter that I had sent you a picture of, but it had the label on it, I soaked it till the label loosened, but I have to put tape on it because it's so sticky. But do I just use a brush with this to put it on people? And also crazy is me in the middle of the intro saying what I said earlier. Hey, Janet. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to believe it when they say you have to try. Oh, okay, thank you, Janessa. Try not to feel like, hey, Melissa. Try not to feel like you have to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique because that's what they're telling you in whatever video you're watching. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Because here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self acceptance and self love, embracing our natural features, enhancing them if we want to, when we want to, but never feeling like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you are not wearing face paint. So that's the intro. Two things about me if you are new, and if you are part of Replay Crew and you never heard it before, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I curse sometimes because I curse, and there's an organism that lives in my throat. Hey, Sarah, that randomly hiccups, gargles, and belches, and so I do try to be aware of it to say excuse me, but sometimes one might slip past me. So I have here Mountain Dew, Gatorade, and I have a little bit of water left in here. So we got a lot to do tonight, y'all, and I feel like I say that a lot all the time. Um, we have three different things we're going to do. I'm trying to pack for a trip where the weather will be fluctuating from raining and cold to warm and sunny. How can I not overpack? Oh my gosh, that's a good question. Hey, Tanya. Maybe just take things that you can layer. So if it's cool, like just not wear the sweater over your shirt. And if it is cool, then put on a sweater. I don't know. I'm good for packing as light as possible. So I'm gonna show you what I ordered. Oh, first I'm gonna tell you about Amazon. You know, let me write a note for myself. All right, so Amazon. I'm gonna tell you what happened with Amazon. Then I'm going to show you an order, but not the full order of what I ordered. Then we're going to do swatches. I have yeah, we're gonna do a lot of swatches. My face is gonna be full. And I'm excited. I'm very excited about the swatches. So I'm just looking to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So this note is right here in front of me. I am very tired. I've been sleeping okay, but just not enough. So first, Amazon. Okay. I remember before I said I was done with Amazon when they did the thing about trying to say I was in violation or something, and I wrote them back and they never contacted me back. But so everything has been fine since then, right? But I placed the order. I think I did maybe two small orders during waiting to hear back from them, and I never did. Thank you, Tanya. I know I got 2 points, and my liner is straight. But and so I do remember saying I was going to stop ordering from Amazon because I'm just like I'm not here for this shenanigans, right? But I still was ordering here and there from Amazon, and so I ordered I mentioned it, but I don't know if it's in a video that didn't air yet. And I only have a video scheduled for Friday. So this look and another one, I do have a video for tomorrow. So this look and one I'll do tomorrow, I'll post that Wednesday. Y'all, I remember I would be like 2 or 3 weeks out posting. It's very scarce over here. So I ordered, they call it a face painting model or something like that, where it's like a mannequin face, but it's silicone and it's supposed to feel like skin that you can practice makeup on. I'm like, that would be great for me, because me doing this for me is different than me doing this on somebody else's face. And so I was like, wow. And so I ordered that. I ordered a belt because I'm skinny jeans from Temu that I forgot about, that I mentioned in the Temu video thing when I said that they emailed me. They are skinny jeans, but the waist is so loose that just walking through the mall, like it's sagging like I'm a dude. And I'm like, oh no. So I bought a belt, right? So I bought a belt. I bought the face model thing. And I bought another one of these shirts. And I think that might have been it. Listen to this. They got me. They got me good. Amazon got me good. Oh, you know what? Let me write this other thing on here. But you know what? We'll talk about that with them. Yeah. So I got a delivery notification that my order had been delivered. Another thing I ordered, this I am loving. Yeah, and I wanted the face one, Janessa, because I'm going to be doing face paint too. Because I did think about just the eyes, and then I'm like, if I'm going to be doing, but this is a jar. Well, it might be backwards on your end, but it says fucks to give. So this is a jar of fucks, and I did not open it yet. But some of them do say fuck. There's a few in here that's the middle finger, and so I ordered one of these, one for me and one for a friend of mine, because I do curse a lot when I'm in certain environments, and she curses a lot, period. And I'm like, this would be great for her. So I ordered both of these. I ordered 2 of these, one for her, one for me. I ordered the belt and then the face model thing and the shirt. I looked at the picture for the delivery confirmation, right? And it was outside my door. I'm like, oh, this is what the belt was in. This is what the belt was mailed in. I don't know how. Because look, there's no shipping label on here. So what I think was, and so this was on the middle of my doormat. This was on the middle of my doormat. And on the side of the doormat on the mat leaning against the door, hey Wilbur, was a brown bag, because Amazon sometimes ships stuff in brown bags. And I said, okay, that's the face mask I'm waiting for. Y'all, maybe like 30 minutes later, I get up and go to my front door. This is sitting on my doormat. That's it. That brown bag was not there. And I'm like, Amazon driver got me. Hey, Seaglass. I'm like, hey, Grace, Amazon got me. And I didn't even bother calling because it's my word against the picture, because the picture shows the brown bag next to this on my doormat. And so I think the driver opened my bag, because this don't even have a shipping label on it. So how did they just ship a belt in this bag? This is exactly how it came. I have been wearing a belt though. The reviews were iffy, but I'm like, okay, whatevs. But how did they even send this with no label on it? So I think he or she or them or they opened my bag and was like, ooh, because that face thing was $36. I'm like, I'm really seriously completely done with Amazon. And not that it was done, but it was the driver, but still. So I'm looking at where I can buy the face practice model things. Mayron had one, and it was like $40 something. And I'm like, and so I put it in my cart, and I put in Mayron cups, Mayron towels, because I think it'll just be a nice display. Like when I set up stuff, it's all professional and whatnot. And so, I left it in the cart. And then the next day, I got an email. No, because you would contest it, but they're like, the picture shows the bag there. So I can say my bag wasn't there, but the picture shows it's there. So it's not even worth my time. No, they don't. And our doors are not close enough together where they can see anyway. And it's only 3 apartments on each floor. And I know my other neighbors here, and I know the ones on the second floor too. So I'm just completely done. So that was a $36 lesson for me because I said before I was going to leave Amazon alone, and I didn't. So I'm gonna cough it up. I own it. It's cool. So the next day, after I put the stuff in my Mayron cart, um, I got an email from Mayron. They were having a 20% off spring sale. Now, you remember last time when I was going to get stuff, I waited, and then they had a 25% site-wide sale. So this was 20% site-wide. And so I went ahead and placed the order. So it came to like $34 for the head thing. And of course, everything else was still 20% off too. So I'm like, okay. And I wanted to, so that's the Mayron story. So Amazon got me, but Mayron did me right. So we cool, we straight. Is this Thursday? Isn't today Monday? Hi Kim, how are you? Oh my Lord, what's going to happen? And so I wanted to get some more. Oh y'all, I did a troll play video. Oh my gosh, and I love it. That'll air on Friday. And so I wanted to get some more brushes because I'm anticipating doing a lot of face paint. And it's like once I start, I think that might be one of my things. And so I did order a few more brushes, individual brushes from Mayron, along with the face paint model and the cups and the towels. And so I went to Walmart, which I don't shop at Walmart. But somebody told me they sent me money and it was Walmart to Walmart. And I'm like, you don't use PayPal, Venmo, Cash App? Like, thank you, Janessa. And they're like, oh, no, I don't know that stuff. And I'm just like, so I was in Walmart. And I said, let me just go check out their paintbrushes or like craft brushes. And these were in the craft section. So this was, I think, $3 and something cents. There's 10 brushes in here. Oh, I know y'all heard that. Excuse me. And so there's 10 brushes in here. It was 3 something. And so I bought 3 packs. And I opened one and washed it. And we're going to use those later for swatches. And hopefully I like them. If not, I'll return the other 2 since I didn't open them. But these are what they look like. So and this one is all bent all kind of ways. Like that. See that hook right there? But these are the different brushes that was in there. And so these would be great for detail. And I went on the Temu site just to see. And they do have stencils, like the face stencils. Wait, am I saying it right? Stencils. Yeah, face stencils. They have stencil. No, I'm not going to be able to say it. Stencils, where you can put on the face and you just kind of color where the open spaces are, and then you take it off and the design is on their face. Sort of like the stickers that I couldn't stick. So it's sort of like that, except you put the thing on and then you just like color inside, or just the whole thing one color because it is washable and they are reusable. And so I foresee me doing a lot of stuff. And some of the designs are, they have like little small flowers, stems, and things. And so I'm like, this might be good. So these are the 10 that were in the pack. We're going to use those tonight. And I brought out other 10 of my liner brushes for when we get to that part of this live stream. So that's Amazon. I can cross that off. We talked about the Mayron order, talked about the Walmart order. Is that it? Is that all the order stuff? I think that's all the, well, no. Something I ordered that I had been waiting for was from Lethal Cosmetics when I said I ordered the water activated eyeliner bundles. The bundle has 10 sets. Hello from Cali. Oh, you on the West Coast. Ew. Okay. I'm glad I can't smell it. Backglass area is not clear. So that's what these are, and it's a set of 10. And I have one that I kept that came in a mystery bag, and I sent the other one to Sandy. I do have an empty palette. This is, hey Queen, but it's 9 pans. So I'm like, but there's 10 of these. So we're going to open these up and look at them. We're going to swatch these later. That's why I have all these liner brushes over here. And I do have some water in here. And I do have 2 paper towels over here. But since I have 20 brushes over here, I doubt we're not going to need to reuse the brushes. And so I'm going to show you what they look like. And I am excited for these because I'm thinking they'll be a lot easier. Thank you. Thank you, Skinny Queen. Because I only need 19 brushes. Because one of these is just all white and all black. So I only need 18 brushes, actually. So I don't know I don't know what to do with that because the pan is 9. So this one, I don't know why. This one, I'm going to just show you through the plastic now because later we are going to open them. This one is, does it have a name on here? I did write them down. So this one is just black. It looks like it's just black. Should I leave them out and it'll open? Yeah. And this is the white one. What's that the name of it? I'm holding it upside down. Y2K is the black one. Hey, Tony. This one is mixtape. So this is the white one. The one that I have that I kept from when it came in the mystery bag, the PAO was 18 months, which is awesome. This is the one that I already have. This is Banana Boom. So actually, I'm not going to swatch that one, and I didn't think to bring the one I had over here. But you know, y'all saw me use that, I think, right? So let me leave that there. So I'm not going to swatch that one. This one is Acid Attitude. Acid Attitude. So we have a pink and we have an orange. These are going to be fun. I really think I'm going to like these. This one is Retro Rave. So it's a brown at one side and red. This one, because I am really, these are easier to clean out of brushes than the Inglot. Because, y'all, my time has been weird lately because I've been so tired. So, like, everything I need to do, I'm just like, oh my gosh. This one is Psych Pop. Those are those 2 colors. Oh, thank you, Janessa. I don't even know if I saw that person. This one is Neon Nights. Excuse me. Neon Nights. So I am excited about these. And yes, these are for me. Okay. This one is Digital Dream. These are pretty. Y'all I have a long hair in my nose. And sometimes when I exhale through my nose, it feels like it's tickling. Tell me I'm not the only one. And I did trim my nose hairs, but I guess I keep missing it. This one is Jiggy Jam. Jiggy Jam. It's making me think of, who was that? Terry Lewis and Jam. This is Cyber Craze. So this is that one. I know that has a ring to it, don't it? Jiggy Jam. So that's that, right? And of course they sent that. This here, okay, there's a story to this. Jennifer Steps. That's her name and that's her YouTube channel. She had, when I posted for one of the Sigma cells, she placed an order. And she did a haul video. And she had tagged me in it. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So I knew to go look at the video. I mean, to really not miss the video. And she was saying she did get the free gift with purchase, which was this, Warm Neutrals. She already has it. So I was like, oh. Because she was like, it'll go somewhere. And I'm like, Hey, Maddie. Your name sounds familiar. Have you been in our live before? And so I messaged her and I asked her if I can buy it from her. Or at least like send her postage. And she said it was already coming to me. She said when she knew that she got it. Oh, don't be sorry. That name just looks familiar to me. Welcome though. I'm glad you're here. And she said when she when she got a free gift for purchase, she said she already knew that it was coming to me. And I was like, oh. She did say I could mention her. I did tag her down below. She's real cool. She's real cool. And this is one of the palettes that we're going to swatch tonight. And I'm excited about it. It does have a brush in it. So this is what Warm Neutrals looks like. Probably blown out from my lights. Actually, it is blown out from my lights because it's looking a little bit darker in person. So we are going to swatch this today. And what I did was I did a collage of this palette, Untamed, and Angela's palette. And thank you. And so thank you for the hearts. And they all look like well, number one, I do like Untamed how it is. I'm not getting Angela's palette till it goes on sale. But they all look like they would work well together. So I'm excited. Finally, I can follow along with it. So I sent Bestie a picture of, because y'all, they keep having these half off sales. And I keep saying I'm gonna unsubscribe from their emails, but then I'm like, but then I won't see the sales to post for y'all, or am I justifying seeing it for myself? I don't know. But so I sent Bestie a picture of Little Mermaid, and I think it was the Cinderella palette. And what was I about to say? You know, and you're right, because it's only my ring light behind me, and I do have a couple lights. I have like a 5-prong light thing over here. 2 of the lights are burned out, but those are. I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah, so that's that. So, whew. And so she wrote me back and she said, hello. A symmetrical rectangle. Okay. And she said she thinks I would like the Little Mermaid palette. So that's the one I ordered, and it came the same day. I need to back up because there's other stuff in that box that Jennifer sent me. And so this is what it looks like. And I'm not into Disney like at all. But what got me looking at this palette was this dark little corner. And even though the rest of the palette is really light, like I can deepen it up with any of these. And so I was just like, And so, yeah, she said she think I would like this one. And I'm glad that I did buy. This one doesn't have a brush in it, but this one does. And Untamed had a brush in it. Not that I use the brushes, because I don't. But when I did a collage of these palettes together, like I do think that these will go well together also. And I didn't really have my eye on warm neutrals, like in a way I did, but in a way I didn't. But I was just like, you know what? These will look nice together. And I noticed that when I lined up, well, even when I did collages, of course I stuck my finger in the shadow. It seems like all the palettes go well together. Thank you, Janessa. I'm just like trying to stay in my little lane over here, because I feel like I got so much to do. Where is the Yo, I am tripping. Because I put this plastic back in here, but now I can't find the one for warm neutrals. And everything is right here in front of me. So I'm like, where did it go? Or did I put it in the box? So we're going to swatch all of these. Y'all, oh, here it is, next to my tape dispenser. Because I have a body glitter thing. Excuse me for the replay people, because they'll see this 3 times. I took the tape off that the label on it, and it's so freaking sticky. So I'm going to put tape on it. So I have my tape sitting here. So what else does she put in the box? She said she put some other goodies in here for me. And she told me when she received it, she was just going to send it in a Sigma box. She said she wasn't going to open it. She wasn't going to check it because Sigma packs really well, and they did. So what else she put in here? Actually, this was gift with purchase for the Little Mermaid palette. And I asked her if she had this, and if not, if she wanted it. It's a highlighter. And I'm cool with my little stash of 3 brands of. Well, you know, I do have Sigma blushes that Bestie sent me, and I bought one. You know what, Tony? Don't even mention that, because Janessa's my moderator, so she handles all of that. She handles all of that. Hey, Dawn. So also, Jennifer sent me this bullet lipstick from Wet n Wild. Yeah, so anything that happens, y'all, just ignore, because Janessa's, she's on point. She be dealing with that. And when y'all hear me say randomly, thank you, Janessa, it's because I know she's working on something. This is a Catrice. Why can I not speak today? Catrice Melt and Shine Juicy Lip Balm. Y'all, I done turned into a City Beauty lip oil hoe. Yeah, I broke up with chapstick. I didn't fully break up with them. I'm polyamorous. I love them both. But Janessa said the wrench winch is on the job. Hello. Oh my gosh, is this the? Whew, whew. So this. Skinny says, oh, never mind. The likes were the same as the views. Yeah, y'all be on it with the likes and the views. And she also sent some puffs, and these will come in handy. I also have some of these in my cart from not from, but in my Temu um cart, because if I'm gonna be half as busy as I think I'm gonna be, I'm gonna need these on standby. Also from Amazon, I did get 2 more packs of the AOA sponges, because the other ones I only kept one and gave the rest to Bestie. But then I'm thinking, like, you know what? If this event go the way that the last few of their events have been going, yeah, yeah, and hopefully some will be okay with me posting their pictures. So, oh, this is the other thing. Um, hmm, I'm not going to be doing declutter videos, but I am getting rid of 3 things, and we're going to swatch them tonight just so you can see. And this is not, well, I said declutter, but I'm not going to be doing like full on declutter videos. So I am letting this go. The Naked Original palette, I never did even use the brush that's in here. So we're just going to swatch it out. The PAO is 2 years, and I just got this in August last year. So this has a ton of life in it. This is what it looks like. We're going to swatch it. I had an idea to do 4 looks, 3 looks, 4 looks with this palette. I was going to do an easy breezy look, these 3, and then these 3, and then these 3. Like, they made this so easy to use, but I'm looking at this like, if I was just using this palette, I would incorporate these for underbrow. But I'm like, I kind of have these, and I knew I did, so I don't know why I got it. But we're going to swatch this. I am not going to do, I regret getting rid of mine for nostalgia, but I really didn't use it. Yeah, and I used this, I think, actually, I did 2 looks with this. 1 look on one eye, because the first look I did, what was one look each eye? The first 6 shades was one eye. The last 6 shades was the other eye. Excuse me. And both the looks were really nice. And I also used this when I was in a program, because they were like, oh, just do, what kind of look was it? A natural look. And I'm like, I don't know. Then I'm like, oh. So this probably came in handy for the class, for the types of, for some of the looks they want us to do. We're not going to do a moment of silence because it's not dying, but I am sending it to a good home. I'm not going to do one last look, but we are going to swatch it so y'all can see these colors. This right here, MAC. It's nobody's business. Limited edition. The MAC part is raised. The rest of the packaging is not. This is fucking adorable. Like this, and the names are on the back. But of course, me, label whore here, I put that on there. This is what I was talking about before when I said how brands should secure their shadows. This right here, if I can get it out now, this is over the shadows. And so you see these dips, look at that, right on top of all the shadows, and it holds them in place. And I'm just like, I think every brand should do this, especially brands who know that their stuff is fragile. MAC is not fragile. So when I saw this, I'm like, why is this even in here? MAC shadows are not fragile like that. But this is what I think brands should do. And this is what the palette looks like. And I like it. First look was the top row, second look this row, third look this row, and all the looks were smoky because of these dark shades in well, this one here and these 2 columns. And then I think I did a look with these 2 columns and then these 2, I think. And I love the looks, but it just doesn't call to me. And MAC is still that girl. I am still loving the Pride palette and my BYOPs. I just realized what it is, because it's not that grunge or that goth look. But the formula is good and the shadows are easy to work with. I love all the looks I do with them. And so that's what it is. I just realized in this moment. And so I thank y'all for being here for me to talk to. Because when I be talking to y'all, I be having revelations about stuff. I just think it was so iconic and really changed the palette game. It is versatile. I mean, for me, it's really kind of not. Because like the first 6 shades are kind of light, but I can, like I had just said, like that's 4 easy looks. You can do barely there, almost there. Then you can have a bronzy look and then like a smoky look. So that's really easy. And then when I did before the first 6 shades, that was a nice look. And the last 6 shades, that was a nice smoky look. So, but this just doesn't call to me. And I've been going back and forth in my mind for months because I do really like this palette. But then I'm like, am I using it? No. And so I am going to send it to a good home, but we're going to swatch it today so y'all can see these colors because this palette right here. And so right now I'm trying to think, what do I want to swatch first? Because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So because there's 14 shades in each of the Sigma palettes. Then this one, and I am going to let this one go. I was going to spray it and put it in my kit, but I have some new ones of these in my kit, and this is Truffle, and this is the one I put up against. This is looking where you are. This is blue to me, but I'm sure you guys are seeing black because it is a black. I put this against Mario Ethereal Eyes. We did a smoky look with that palette and a smoky look with this one. They were almost the same, y'all. They were almost the same, but it's like, how often am I going to use this? Because if I want like a black or a dark brown or a neutral, I grab the Sculpt palette. And so this has been just sitting here. And I told you I've been looking for stuff to get rid of. And so this right now is what I'm getting rid of. Also from Scott Barnes, I know I just backtracked. I purchased 3 more brushes because they had a 30% off sale. They don't have sales often and their brushes are expensive. I bought another number 64 powder brush. This is what I use. This is what I use for setting powder and also to put powder under my eyes if I use the Hourglass. And I got 2 more of their number 60 brushes. These are the ones I've been loving lately, just putting a line under my brow, a line of bright shadow. Why did I just switch brushes like it was something on there? So I bought 2 more of these because if I do one look one eye, one look another, and then I go to do another look, I'm like, oh, I don't have no more. Even though I have tons of brushes, but y'all know. You know, we have our favorites. So what we're going to do, is that everything? Yes, that's everything. So now it's just swatch time. I want to do the Sigma first. Hey, Katie. How are you today? We're going to do the Sigma first because that's the most important thing. And we're going to swatch all them liners, y'all. So I hope y'all got snacks. I hope y'all got beverages. Something. And I had lunch. I have not had dinner yet. Oh, I'm excited because we are going to start doing members lives. At least 1 a month, maybe 2 if something is happening. Thank you, Katie. So this Friday will be our first members only live. And after this, when we do them, they'll be on Saturdays. And so I've been going back and forth with one of my trolls, just trying to coordinate because this is for y'all. So I need to make sure that y'all are available as much as you can be. And so yeah, so I'm excited about it because I knew last week like what I wanted to do, and I was just putting it off. And so I'm like, you know what? I already know what I'm gonna do. So first, I have a cloth somewhere. Yeah, here it is. I did the video that's airing tomorrow are my looks with the Eternal Beauties palette from Lethal, not, oh my gosh, from Notoriously Morbid. And so I'm really excited about that. That palette, y'all, them colors. And yes, the black showed up looking the same. They did. And the red showed up the same. One was just shimmering, one wasn't, but it was like the same exact color. Y'all know I don't care though, because that's my color story. And my rep on the Notoriously Morbid YouTube channel, she posted her second look with the palette today. But y'all know I love that palette. This is left over from last time, so we're going to use these because this side we did not use. Hi, how are you? Oh my goodness, this is I don't know what to say. But it's good though. It's good. So we're going to swatch, and I wish this wasn't Is that really? Yeah, that's too reflective. Oh, you know what I can do? I can put the naked palette on top of it. I'll turn it backwards. So, and I have all of this and my trash can here to put the sponge tips in once they're used. So I am excited about this, but I'm wondering, for some reason, if before I didn't like me with all warm tone colors, which is weird because I don't like me in all cool tones either. But maybe I didn't. Thank you, Janessa. So maybe I didn't. But I don't know if I should move back or what, because this vertical thing, man. So do I need to move back? But then y'all won't be able to see. All right, let's just get to it. So I'm not going to call out names. I'm just going to. Do y'all want me to hold up the palette? Because if not, I just will just swatch. Because this is going to be challenging. So what say you? Hold up the palette or not hold up the palette? I would prefer not to, because that would be easier and quicker. Don't call names. That's not nice. And I know you mean it in a good way, and I appreciate it. But when stuff like that happens, we just let it ride out here, and I just let Janessa do what she does best. And so what we do here is we ignore, because when people do certain things, they just want attention. And when they get ignored, they end up leaving anyway. And so we just act like it never happened. I don't think you need to hold the palette, Sister Nessa. You can show us again at the end. Okay. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go straight across. You know what? I kind of, No, we're not. Because you know what I just noticed? There's more browns on one end and more reds and pinks on one end. Because looking at it, this side is more pinky and these are more tan. So we're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, because I do want to get these reds together to see how similar they are. And then we'll do up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's what we're going to do. And so we're going to swatch it. Oh, they back at the same number again. Yay. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, boy. So the first shade looks to be a matte. I'm going to try and fit as many as possible on my 5-head. So that's what, you know what? I am really glad that I did try Sigma Shadows, because back in the day, I couldn't stand their formula. And when they had that sale, when I bought Untamed, you love your big new color palette. This is the one. I don't know if it's still on sale or not. I'm waiting for Angela's palette to go on sale. Because that one has some darker tones in it, surprisingly, because she doesn't wear a lot of darker colors. But I think she does do a deeper outer corner, though. It doesn't matter what people's real names are. We go by what their YouTube name is here. Thank you, Janessa. So that's that. Oh, that shows up, y'all. And so I was asking people, and y'all know I asked Bestie because she loves some Sigma. And she was like, yeah, it's nice. The formula has changed. It's a lot better. And other people said that too. So I said, okay, I'll try it. And I'm glad I did, y'all. Their shadows are like so soft and they're smooth, minimal and no fallout. I'm just like, oh man. And now in these damn cells, I'm looking like, what else can I get? Yeah, this is your pink new color story, Skinny. It reminds Tanya of the modern Renaissance, and the naked palette had a baby. That's a good observation. That is a good observation, Tanya. And this is another red. This is the red shimmer up top. So my journey to use what I have, y'all know I'm gonna bust out. I'm gonna still do the same thing. After swatches, I go through the palette and do looks. And so, is that kind of orange? No, that's pretty. It looks orange to me. Like right here, it looks orange when I do this, but then when I let go, it doesn't. Am I seeing things, or do y'all see a little bit of orange in here? Am I tripping? Because I know I do be tripping. But are y'all seeing a little bit of orange in here? So the reds do show up different. This is deeper than that one, and this one is deeper than both of those. So that is great. Looks like an ombre effect. Thank you. Because sometimes I do be seeing stuff and people be like, what are you talking about? Because even like right now, I see orange like on the back end, and I see this color there. But then when I turn all the way this way, it's just pink. But it's just like a certain way. Okay. I see dead people. Yeah, sometimes maybe an orange or copper. I think more copper, Janessa, yeah. So I'm glad that all the reds are the same. So now we're going to the tan side of the palette. You know what? This is a nice palette. So we're going to put, we only got 6 of these. So we're going to put this here. I used 2 palettes today. And one of them, I made a point to use, thinking I had not used it in a while. Because we're trying to use up what I just went back into that red. All right, get a new sponge tip. When I looked on when I used it, I'm glad I did that paper because I used it in January. And I made it a point to use that palette. And I'm like, damn, I just used it 2 months ago. You know what? I'm digging this. I am digging this. And so when people were like, yeah, the formula is a lot better than it was, but then last I used it was like, 15 plus years ago. This is nice for just buffing out. Like for this look I have on now, I would use that. I've been using this pen too, y'all. This shade I would use for this area right here. That's that type of shade. Or like the buff out or the buff even underneath. This pen writes really nice. And I don't like skinny pointed pens, but I do like that pen. I've been using it. So I am, where am I? Okay. So I am glad that I did try it. And honestly, I only really looked at Untamed because it was half off. And then, but when I looked at the color story, and in the middle of the palette is like a little grunge pocket. And I was like, oh, man. I'm like, they got me. But I am glad. And now I'm looking at other stuff like, what else can I get? And they keep having these damn sales. But yeah, I'm really excited and thankful to... This one is a different texture than every other one in here. It is moving. It's creamy. It's moving. So it lifted, and I'm patting it back down. I thought you put on nothing. I didn't see the shimmer at first. Yeah, because it blends into my complexion. When I turn, you can see it. But this way, even this way, it's like, yeah, just a shiny pocket. This shadow right here, that shadow, I hope it don't fall off the pan. That's this shade right here. And when I put the sponge tip in it, like pieces flaked up. So then I was patting it back into the palette. This one is very creamy. This is the only one that has this texture in this palette. And so I'm trying to get it on the sponge. This is one that people would use their finger for, but y'all don't want to use my finger for makeup. Oh my gosh, y'all, I felt bad for, I forget her name. She purchased the Pat McGrath palette, the black one, and she got it. And hers was like the first video that I had ever even seen of that palette. And she did a video. This is a pretty color though. That's a pretty color. And she was saying it's her first Pat McGrath palette. She's not experienced with the shadows. And y'all can already imagine what the stands are saying, right? And so I was reading the comments. And this is the last shade. And she was doing the typical, well, I'm not gonna say she did the typical YouTubers thing, but I can tell that she's newer to makeup because she was saying things like, oh, well, I'm not gonna put this here because of that or put this here because of that. And y'all know me and y'all know us. We just do what we want to. And so, but she did a look and it was pretty. It was very light and airy, which the palette is, and she put the dark green for outer corner. It was a really pretty look, right? And somebody was commenting like, you didn't do this palette justice, and if you don't have experience with, the motherships, you shouldn't be doing this. Somebody else was like, your look is busted, and her shadows are the best shadows, and da 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 da. And I was just like, and somebody commented something about the look, and this is what made me sad, because y'all know here we just do what we want, we roll with it, right? Roll with it. And she said they had said something about the look. The look was ugly or something, and she answered back that I'm still learning. And I'm just like, you don't have to justify. I mean, the look was pretty for real. And y'all know I would tell y'all if it wasn't. The look, it was an ethereal look, nice dark outer corner. It was a pretty look. And for her to just be like, I'm still learning, I'm just like, so of course I commented, don't listen to the negative comments. Da, da, da. And so it was just the stands that were just, and other people were jumping on the bandwagon, ganging up on the people with negative comments. If you don't want to watch it, don't blah, blah, blah. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, yeah. But I didn't comment that. But I told her just ignore those people. The look was pretty, blah, 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 blah. And people were like, I wouldn't buy that palette. It has no special shades. Let me tell you something. Any palette that costs over $100 full price, all them shades are special to me. So this special shades, special shadows, eyeshadow is eyeshadow. Yes, there's different formulas and textures and all of that. But what's so special about it? Because it's expensive? Because they shine brighter than something else? And not even as bright as Lethal. And she had mentioned she likes Lethal too. So I was like, yeah, girl. But she was saying the texture is really nice. But she was saying how Lethal's colors are more bold, which is true. But I felt bad because some of them comments was rude. And people were like, you don't have nothing to say nice, don't say nothing at all. And somebody said there's always people who don't do videos that be saying negative stuff. And sure enough, the ones that was leaving negative comments do not even do videos. And so, yeah, so I left her comment. She said she was going to look at my channel. And somebody else commented to my comment to her. They were like, I checked out your channel. I subscribed. I like your videos. I was like, oh my gosh. So thank you if you are watching this. So this is the palette. So the one side are the reds from here to here. And then we have our brown neutrals and this green. To me, I don't know if that is green. Okay, it's like a yellow green. This shade right here, which seems out of place because this is clearly reds and pinks. And this is clearly browns and tans. And then you have a green. But I'm glad it's there. It says me with the green on my inner lid today. Excuse me. Yes, I have ranted about this so often. And I remember you did this, and I'm like, finally, like somebody else shares my view. Like, what? And I think people just say stuff just to make it sound like something. It's the friggin' eyeshadow. I hear people call stuff special to justify the price. Especially since Pat ain't been in control of Pat McGrath Labs brand in how long? Jesus. Just describe what they are. Dual chrome, metallic. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one who swatches like this. Yes, I love it. For me, it is so much fun painting on my face. And the reason I do my face is because, look at my arm. This is not the same shade as my face. I don't know who, and my arms aren't even the same shades as each other. So for me to get the best representation of what a shadow is going to look like on my lids is for me to put it on my face. So that's why I do my face. We love the out of place color. Yeah, I just be like, I really enjoy swatch parties because I'm just here painting my face. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. And I let me not stutter. I'm looking at this and I do I think I'm trying to convince myself I can get some dark looks out of here. But I can, because this is dark. This one is the darkest red. That was no. Well, this has more purple to it than this one. So this shade and this shade are dark. This brown, that's dark. Everything else is light, but depending on where I place the colors, I do believe all pinks, reds, nudes, then one green. Yeah, but you know what? I think it's a good addition because it's something different, and I think it adds something to the palette. So it's not just all pinks and reds and tans and browns. But I do really believe I can get some really nice looks out of here. Will it be my vibe? I don't know. But I do know the looks are going to be pretty. Yeah. And if y'all I watched Robert Walsh's video today. He was talking about the Pat McGrath Candy Crush, and I kept saying Candyland, and the Candy Crush collection. Thank you. And y'all know Robert, whether he's right or wrong, and I'm saying that because he'll do a video and then he'll do another video like saying I was wrong, I made a mistake, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I'm saying it like that. But he will say what he believes. And he was like, and the title was like, WTF, what is this? But y'all got to watch that video because he did say he got the information from Makeup on Your Radar 2 on Instagram or something like that. Do you like nails? Like fingernails? I keep mine short and stubby, so that might answer your question if you are talking about fingernails. But I didn't see like the inspiration, so it was like background, graphics and designs and all. And I'm like, and he broke down like why is this here? Like this has nothing to do with the collection. But if y'all didn't see that, I should have put it on my community tab. But I didn't want to seem like I was being mean because I know I'm not. I mean, I like most of her formulas, but I'm not a diehard fan. Like I'm gonna buy everything, and how dare you say anything bad about it? I'm not that person. But I was like, let me just leave that alone and just tell y'all, watch his video. It's only like 14 something minutes. It's less than 15 minutes long. And I was just like, oh shit. Get it, Robert. But yeah, looking at the inspiration, it's like it really didn't have much to do with how the collection looks. And when he was saying the purple lip gloss, looks nice or whatever, I do know for sure because I looked up the colors, I looked up the descriptions. Those two glosses are repeats. Because I was like, oh, that purple's nice. And so when I looked at it, that purple one is Astral Flash Dance. I used to have that. That's a repeat. And the goldish one is Bronze Venus. And so I'm wondering, like, what else in that collection is just repeats and they just repackaged it to sell stock that wasn't selling. And I don't think people know, and I'm sure he doesn't know, because he was like, well, that looks interesting. He wasn't like, oh, yeah, this is a shade that's already in a permanent line. But after this live, watch this video. I was just like, ooh. So now we're going to look at Little Mermaid. Y'all, I'm just like, and we're going to see with this one. Because y'all know, for those who popped in tonight who haven't been here before, my preferred aesthetics are stuff like this. Goth, grungy, messy grunge, vampy, smoky. And so this part of the palette, it's like, girl. But I kept thinking I can deepen with these four. And it was just something about it that I kept going back and looking at it. This is a dual chrome because that looks purple. But then I just saw green. When I look over here right now like this is green. And then it's that purple. I don't know if I can get green for you, unless that's kind of the green gray. That is pretty. All right, so we're going to swatch this. We're going to, I think we're going to do, can I fit 1, 2, we'll see how many we can get. So we're going to do up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This, when I look over here, I see like a deep burgundy purple type thing. And when I look where you are, where I'm looking right now, it's blue. So we got two. Yeah, this is the color I see in person for this shade. And that's still not the green that I see in person though. But this, keep your eye on this one. It's looking blue, but I'm seeing red. So what am I talking about? Yeah, this right here. This shade right here. And this is a dual chrome. Because when I'm looking where you are, it looks gray, but when I'm looking over here, it looks green. And then when I hold it this way, that's like a light purple. What? All right. Up, down, up, down. Where am I going to put them on the face? All right. Yeah, I don't know about that, this formula, but you know what? I know I can work with it because if I can work with them squishy pet shades. Whew. All right, we're going to, oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. So that'll be probably inner lid too, or under my brow bone. Like just a thin line up there. The one underneath that. I'm excited about the members only lives because I've been wanting to do it, but like our schedules are very different. I'm in Delaware. Some of us are, in Chicago, some on the West Coast, some overseas. Oh, I did check on Nydia, y'all. She's doing okay. So that does kind of blend in. Okay. But she's doing okay. So I did check on her. And at first I forgot where this one is another squishy shade. When I'm putting the sponge tip in it and swiping is moving the entire shadow. This shade right here. You see that? That's me putting a sponge in it and trying to get some on a sponge. And it's just creating a crater. That's what this shade did. Damn it. I don't know about these. So hopefully I got some on here. Nope. Yo, I hate using my fingers. I am not going to do it. I tell you what though, if I'm not able to get it, damn it. I don't know. Because I'm just digging holes in this at this point. And even if I did use my finger for the swatch for here, I know I'm not going to apply it that way. So it's like, why even? What's their return policy? This is just, Are y'all doing okay? Y'all are real quiet. Or is YouTube messing up something again? I'm seeing a shift. But it is so hard to pick up though. I don't like that. That's this shade. You see this? To get this. Dug a hole in it to get that. Am I missing any comments? No. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, wait a minute now. What the hell? I don't know, y'all. This one is a nice texture. Like, it's not... It's not squishy like this one, but... I think this palette is too light for me. Unless I layer. I'm not excited right now. We're halfway through. This is a purple one that didn't look purple. I'm gonna put this over here. So it's like a blue and then there's a purple. Yeah, I'm seeing different colors. See, this way I'm seeing green. This is what I was seeing. But then it's purple, but this way... I'm not excited about this palette. Because these are all like not there except this one. But do I want to do looks with them? No. This one is pretty. Is one half the palette going to save the entire palette? That'll be the question. But it was on sale. It was like $30-something, I think. No, something was like 29 something. Because it had a sale price, but then it was another percentage off because it was a Disney collection. So this was less than $30. It's like, I'm not mad about it. But I'm just like, this shows up nice. I know I have this in a lethal shade. I know I have this in a lethal shade. These are just disappointing because these three, it's like where, well, this one was a hassle to get. And this one is like, where are you? This one is, okay, let me just continue. If it was out of stock or discontinued, I would put it in my Mercari store because I really don't, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Excuse me, I felt that. I'm not feeling this palette. I mean, the ships are nice though. Yes, I'm seeing different colors in this one. I am not too excited. So what are y'all thinking? This is that deep purple, so we're in that last quad. Yeah, this is the one that looked purple. For that blue and that purple. Flare the nostrils for extra drama. And this is the one underneath it. Where am I going to put all these other shades? This is nice. This little quad in this pocket is nice. But, I don't know, y'all. What are y'all thinking? Y'all are really quiet. Am I missing stuff? Oops. I don't think so. Because vertical, the comments stay there. When it's horizontal, they show and then they fade away. I don't know, y'all. This looks really dark in the pan. Okay, and this is the black. This is the last one for this palette. And it's looking like a smoke gray or blue. Y'all look at Oh, I'm not feeling it. I am not. So this is this purple right here. That's this. This black right here. That's that. No. This is this one up here. This one is this one. These are very disappointing because they just like fade into nothingness. They fade into patch. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it to the degree that I don't even want to do looks with it. Like I'm just done. Like I'm over it already. And this is just destroyed to get that. So I'm just gonna try to press it kind of even or whatever. But yeah, this is a no for me, dog. Because there's too much in here that doesn't show up. And then too much work for that one and it's gouging through the shadow. And right now I am just trying to press it even so it doesn't look like it's a hole in the middle. Yeah, no. This all right, so I need to figure out what to do with this. And I seldom return stuff. And it was only like $29. It was less than $30. And it was free shipping. I'm not feeling this at all. I don't even want to do looks with it. And I always still do looks, but I thought that dark pocket was going to be a redeeming factor for the light looks, but fucking patchy as hell. Do any of y'all have the Little Mermaid palette? Or did you have your eyes on it? Now you're like, nope, never mind. And I can't really see anybody deeper than me wearing this because these don't show up. These three don't. Well, these four barely. This one barely. Oh, you know what I was thinking to do? I was thinking of topping this over the black, but the black is patchy. And it blends out to look the same as the purple. So like, what's up with that? So this is actually back in the box. Do any of you have the Little Mermaid palette? And if you do, like, what are your thoughts on it? Like, am I tripping or is this just not it? Let me know. Yeah, I'm thinking y'all commenting, but for some reason, it's not showing. So I'm kind of like, what's going on with that? 'Cause I do know YouTube be doing things. But, all right, we're going to swatch the Naked palette. And then while I figure out what we're going to do with this, I might put it in my Macari store. So I bought it in August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So 7 months, and it has a 24-month PAO. This has a ton of life left in it. So we're just going to come across and do it that way. Are y'all still here? I don't remember y'all ever been this quiet. Or are the comments just not showing up? Or is YouTube doing something weird? Inquiring minds want to know. Where are we going to put all of these? The good thing about the what activated liners is I can just put a thin line anywhere. So we're going to start from light to dark. And even the light shades show up in here. This felt kind of grainy. This is the second shade. This one is a metallic. That first one was a matte. This one is naked. These are showing up the same on my face. So this as a look would just be a there, not there look, depending on your complexion. So that's the first three. So the next three is that one. Somebody comment something. Let me know y'all still here, because I don't know if YouTube is acting up or what's happening. And this is this one. And half baked. So this would have been the second look if I would have did looks by threes. I ain't never come all the way down here before. And swatching them on my face, they look the same. That's interesting. All right, let me get a new one. Let me know if y'all are still here. This one is Smog. Where are we gonna put you? We're gonna put you up here. I'm thinking YouTube is doing something weird.
Your phone is ringing. Pick up your phone.
I saw somebody just tried to call me, but I can't answer. I'm thinking YouTube did something. So hopefully, damn, I'm hoping it didn't cut me off. I'm hoping it did not cut me off. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Okay, so I just read the text messages. And y'all are saying that y'all are commenting and I'm not seeing them. This is crazy. Hopefully it's not cutting me off. And I do see the numbers are dropping. So I think it's... So if this cuts me off, y'all, I'm going to be sitting here doing all of this stuff for nothing. So what I think I'm going to do is... I think I'm not going to swatch the water activated ones. I think I'm going to let this one go after we swatch this palette. And then just start a new live, like right after this one. And swatch the MAC palette and the water activated liners. That's what I think I'm going to do, because the other one just like straight cut me off. But it was near the end. These are the last three. What the hell, y'all? Damn. It just straight cut off. And so anything I do after the point where they cut me off is not going to show up. So I'm just like... So this is the Naked palette. These shades over here. And these shades right there. And that's what this looks like. And so this will go into my Macari store. So, y'all, I'm going to just cut off and give it like a minute and then come back on. So it'll be a whole new live, because I'm just concerned that if this does cut me completely off, it'll just end like wherever, and all the stuff I'm saying and doing will just be, will not even be seen. So I'm going to end this and then we'll come back. All right, we'll be back.